going on, everybody? Hope you're having a marvelous Monday so far. Welcome to Hot 97 News. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the country. It is Monday, March the 9th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with 2 N's.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
Looking a little different today.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, got a T-shirt on.
Right, you got to rep the HBCU.
Put the computer down a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, show them what it is.
You got to rep the hometown, son.
Come on,
time. You know what I'm
where
saying?
you from, bro? Fort Valley in the business. Come on, now.
Fort Valley.
Yeah.
The prestigious
I know,
Fort
yeah.
Valley State
Okay.
University.
Come on now.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, where'd you go, Lana? Where'd you
I
go?
went to the University of Georgia.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't do that. You can't do
Okay,
that.
and I went to the Gordon College.
Stop. It doesn't even sound good.
I went to a junior college, man. Dang, she's went to the junior colleges in the building, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You better rep your college.
You
Come on,
doggone
Gordon.
right. You doggone right.
Okay, let's talk about what these people are up to today. Iran looked like the apocalypse over the weekend. Did y'all see that?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
my
just now
God.
seen it now.
Boy, okay, so let's just start you off with some video. It was absolutely insane when I saw this come across my social media feed. Israel hit some fuel storage sites around Tehran, and Iran said at least 4 of them were hit and a petroleum logistics center. So we can show you what that looks like. And it just, I mean, imagine being there and seeing that. You would think that you got like nuked.
Yeah, that looks like really apocalyptic. I would have thought Jesus was coming back. Jesus or Allah, whoever their Messiah is, whoever they see as, the person coming back is, I would have thought it was it, right?
Boy, this time. No, for real. I mean, because that was just a lot. And that wasn't even, some of the worst footage that came out. Somebody kind of caught some video coming up a ramp where you got a really clear view of just freaking fire. Hell, literally.
It literally just looks like hell.
That is what I imagine hell to look like.
Oh my God.
And I couldn't help but think, man, and the U.S. said they were trying to save these people.
Not like that.
Bro, here's some American saving right here.
Not like that, boy.
Fire. It's like, it's crazy. And again, it wasn't America, actually. It was Israel who launched these strikes. And it really spiraled into other problems as well. So obviously, this had people thinking, are they not just attacking military sites anymore? Because this was civilian infrastructure. This is something that regular people are going to feel in daily life. At least 4 people died, actually. And then it led to some gas shortages, some station closures, of course, fuel purchase limits, and then power cuts in parts of Tehran. So this was a big deal. And then the worst of it, if you ask me, was acid rain that started falling.
Time out.
Look,
What?
Look, man.
Acid rain. You talk this revelations right here, bro. God, I would have been like, okay, Jesus, you have came back and got me.
So look at that. That is a CNN reporter who's out there right now. He's showing you how it came down oily. So all that smoke from the fires from that hit came and mixed into the clouds and the moisture. And when it rained, it just carried some of that down. So that was a big freaking deal.
Yo, that's wild. Is that one of our, is that CNN?
That's CNN.
That's CNN.
Ooh. Yeah, he was like one of the only, at least he was the first. I don't know if he's still the only, but he was the first American reporter that got to go in there. So the sky was dark the next day. That's what he's showing. Like, that's not just like run-of-the-mill, cloud cover. He was saying usually you should be able to see a mountain range back there, and all that just hovered over the city and hovered over really large swaths of Iran. And there was no wind on Sunday, little to no wind. So that pollution just sat there and hung over the city like that instead of getting to blow away. And so people were seeing that oily stuff like just dripping down on like the outdoor surfaces and cars and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So people were warned, like, y'all need to stay indoors because it could get into your eyes, your skin, your lungs. People with asthma or breathing problems, obviously a huge deal for them. And so, yeah, man, that air quality was tanked because of that.
And it was a oil facility that they ended up hitting, correct?
Yeah, they were like storage facilities, basically.
Oh,
yeah.
See, there goes my theory. There goes there goes my theory now. I thought it was all because of oil, but we're destroying the supply of oil.
Yeah, I mean, that would be from really painful for them.
Right.
I think that there's still something in play oil-wise. There's somewhere, I think, where they keep it where they're considering sending troops right now, but that's, it's getting besides the point. But I mean, I don't know. Potentially, I also saw a different video of fire along the street, which was another crazy impact this thing had. And this was not just this one street. I saw it like lining multiple streets. This is just the one video I saw that looked to be verified. But what happened there was basically a lot of that crude oil from those damaged depots spilled and leaked into the sewage system. So it leaked into the drainage channels and the road systems and then ignited and just became lines of burning fire. So imagine how that smells. Burning oil sewage.
Wait a minute now. I just want to take the time. Do you just see the people that'll just keep driving by, just like this is normal everyday
I got to
activity?
get to work.
I mean, bro, imagine hey, bro, because it's daylight saving time, so it's still dark when we get into work now. So imagine waking up and we driving into work and it's just, I mean, a line of just fire, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, dog, what in the world? Okay.
So yeah, it is crazy when you think about, like, even if you wanted your regime to change, do you want to go through all this? This is why I was saying this whole time, for all these Iranians around the world, y'all are saying this needs to happen. Y'all are not going to be there to deal with this. You know what I mean? Because that's like, who knows how long that kind of a problem lingers. I'm surprised that CNN anchor was out there. We could show you actually a different video of him out there with just this big plume of black smoke.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? That looks like cancer to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Facts.
I wonder if he has good health care or something. He got to have some health benefits when he gets back home.
Yeah, CNN definitely should pay him double.
Y'all gonna be paying for something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, medical bills,
Oh, man.
couple of checkups. You got to work trying to get the power back on.
You remember when I asked you, is this like the Super Bowl for journalists?
Yeah.
When it gets like this, this one is like, okay, now I wish I didn't sign up for this. Or do you call somebody back at CNN and be like, hey, it's time to switch me out? like I came over here initially just to get the lay of the land. Nah, y'all taking it too far. It's time for me to go.
It seems like he's about that life. I think he's been back there a few times because he made it seem like in one of the reports he'd given that it wasn't normal. Like some of the things he was saying was not normal. He might have been that same guy from that CNN report we showed.
Yeah.
Remember a couple weeks
That's
ago?
what he looks like.
It kind of looks like the same guy, but I wasn't totally sure. But yeah, man, he's out there and I don't know if he's just like about it, because there's a world where he just says, I'm not going this close.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all need, what the video looks like, him and his photographer, because he's got somebody shooting. So both of y'all are out there and have to document this stuff and get as close as you dare to.
Yeah.
And like, is it like against journalistic code to just like go up to people there and be like, hey, so can I get an interview real quick to see how you think about your house getting blown up?
That's true.
Like,
No, that's
does
what
that
they
work?
have you do. That's what they want you to do.
Word?
Boy, I mean, as a journalist, your producing team, all the staff that's like sitting back at the office is telling you, hey, somebody just had something terrible happen to them. Go to their house. Here's their address and try to see if they want to talk about it on camera.
Oh, wow.
Some people do, some people don't. Some people cuss you out. You know, it's just,
It's the lay of the land.
That's got to be different because it's like, it's my country that did it.
Yeah.
If they sent me out here, so it's my country that just did it, and I'm gonna ask you about how you feel about
That's
it.
true.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, what you think about us messing up your whole country real quick?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about us being here? That's
Now,
crazy.
You remember some people said that they were welcoming
Yeah.
the U.S. and the Israeli forces out there. Again, Israel is the one who's accused of doing that, not the U.S. In fact, I saw over the weekend where it seemed like the U.S. was saying, oh, this was so bad, and we didn't know that they were going to do that. And then other reports that came out and was like, no, Israel and the United States are like lockstep, hand in hand, always giving each other intel and information. Like there's probably no way the U.S. didn't know this was about to happen. But I will say, Lindsey Graham, everybody's favorite South Carolina senator at this point, was on Fox News just talking about how, like the United States is like just crushing right now. Oh, yes.
Wait to see what comes in the next 2 weeks.
The next 2 weeks, meaning what?
We're going to blow the hell out of these people. This regime is in a death row now. It is going to be on its knees. It's going to fall. And when it falls, we're going to have peace like no other time. We're going to have prosperity unlike anyone could ever imagine. You just wait to see what comes in the next 2 weeks.
Peace.
But that is not okay.
It's not funny, but dog, he was wild. That sounded kind of like you, man, low key.
Oh, it does.
It kind of sound like you.
Back in the
Yeah,
day,
America, yeah.
We the best.
We the big
We the
dog.
strongest.
That sound like you a little bit, dog.
That's your
Hey,
man.
He's really about that life, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's really about that life. Because you're seeing people die. Like, this is like whole cities getting destroyed. I'm like, dang, this is something different, bro. He's about it. Somebody just called him They said that he's like willing to blow up a fly or something. One of the senators the other day.
He hasn't seen a fist fight. He hasn't wanted to turn into a bombing raid.
God, dog.
That's what this senator said, or what lawmaker, I can't remember who it was. Tim Burchett.
Man, I like to see Lindsey Graham get into an actual fist fight and see what happens, bro. Like, let one of them, what is it? We had bombing. Let one of them Iranians come over and get in front of Lindsey Graham's face. Let him fight.
You think he fighting? Nah, he pulling out that switch.
You think
he gonna let it rip, dog.
Lindsey Graham.
I think he's hiding. I think he's hiding.
Key.
You know what I mean? He's not going. He's going to hide behind somebody else. In fact, it seemed like later on in the day, he probably realized that this was not a good look for the United States, and he posted on X after that. I checked the chronology of like when this happened, but he posted on X saying, hey, our allies in Israel have shown amazing capability when it shows to collapsing this murderous regime, but there will be a day soon that the Iranian people will be in charge of their own fate, not the murderous Ayatollah's regime. So please be cautious about what targets you select. Our goal is to liberate the Iranian people in a fashion that does not cripple their chance to start a new and better life. So they run the risk of all y'all looking evil. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're coming here to liberate us, and that's what it looks like.
Right. That doesn't look like liberation to me at all.
Yeah.
How you're trying to help people, but you're killing them all?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Sick.
But, I mean, I've also seen interviews with Iranians around the world who say all this is worth it.
What?
No way.
I swear to you, I've seen it.
It's the
who
ones
aren't
that's
there.
not in
They're not there.
The area. Oh, that's so sick,
bro.
man.
And it was after that girls' school got hit. They were like, well, it's like it's worth it. So we'll talk about that girls' school in a second because I got another update on that. But, for a second there last week, just to take you back a bit, it seemed like Iran might dial back some of these attacks because their leadership apologized for hitting their Middle East neighbors out there. And it was Iran's president who came out and said, our bad to all the countries out here like the UAE and Qatar and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia and all that for all of the missile and drone strikes that came at them. And he was quoted as saying, and I quote, "I must apologize on my own behalf and on behalf of Iran to the neighboring countries that were attacked by Iran." He said, "I personally apologize to neighboring countries that were attacked by Iran," because he said there was no intent to invade or violate their territory, because that was kind of one of those new lines that we heard in the U.S. Oh, they're trying to take over the whole Middle East. Okay, I was like, that's new. But he said those strikes happened because their central command structure was disrupted after a lot of their leadership was killed. So apparently their forces already had fire at will instructions if their leadership was taken out. So those forces just started like going ham.
Oh, wow.
And they couldn't stop it. It took a while to stop them from just acting out on those orders to just, kill everybody type situation. So he said he had to get that under control, and that caused unintended strikes on neighboring territories that host U.S. bases. So he said, as long as y'all don't have anything coming at us, we're not going to go attack you guys. Mm-hmm. Again, even the U.S. bases, if you have a U.S. base in your territory, as long as like that doesn't culminate in anything, they don't start sending artillery over here, we're not going to go attack them. So then Trump was like, oh my God, I won. I win. I did it. He posted on Truth Social saying, I got him to surrender. He said Iran, which is being beat to hell, has apologized and surrendered to its Middle East neighbors and promised that it will not shoot at them anymore. And this promise was only made possible because of the relentless U.S. and Israeli attack. They were looking to take over and rule the Middle East. It is the first time that Iran has ever lost in thousands of years to surrounding Middle Eastern countries. And they have said, thank you, President Trump. And I have said, you're welcome. Iran is no longer the bully of the Middle East. They are instead the loser of the Middle East and will be for many decades until they surrender or more likely completely collapse. So yeah, big old victory lap. And that lasted for I think a day, because the next day, Iran ended up hitting Bahrain. They've had multiple strikes, actually, since that happened.
I just saw an interview not too long ago from the Iranian prime minister. He likes to be in front of the camera here and there.
They got a couple that like to be in front of the camera, I've noticed. Yeah.
He in front of the camera, but he was basically saying, what do we have to surrender for anyways, though? Because, again, we was trying to do the peace treaty talks, but you guys then overstepped those boundaries. So he's like, no, we have to fight back. So it seems like we're hearing that, they may be giving up. But the prime minister is saying, no, we're not giving up at all.
That's where I'm like, are y'all believing this stuff that our administration honestly is pushing? Because it's like somebody's lying. Mm-hmm. And as long as these strikes are still happening, it's very hard to believe our administration when they say they've surrendered.
Right.
how are people who've surrendered still launching attacks across the Middle East? That's where, I mean, y'all can say whatever you want, but like, to me, it just hurts their credibility.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to believe our administration, but like, it's like, well, just close your eyes and shut your ears and plug your nose and hold your mouth, and then maybe you'll start believing some of this stuff, because otherwise, it's still going strong. People are still dying out there.
Mm-hmm.
So after, by the way, Trump had already posted, to your point about surrendering, in a different social media post on True Social, that there's not going to be a deal with Iran unless there's an unconditional surrender. And after that, the selection of a great and acceptable leader, and that's it. There's no off ramp here unless they completely surrender. And what that looked like to him was basically they cry uncle, or there's nobody else to cry uncle, which should happen because he says that they've just completely killed all of their leadership. So it's either going to be when they all give up, or their military capability is not able to resist anymore. So that's what completely unconditionally surrendering looks like to Trump. So he's taking that victory lap, talking about, yeah, they lost to the Middle East, and then Iran hit a desalination plant in Bahrain, and that is a big freaking deal. So that would be infrastructure tied to drinking water in one of the world's driest regions. So that basically would say to people, okay, you're not just hitting military targets again anymore. You're hitting something that we literally need to survive.
Yeah.
Thankfully, in their case, Bahrainian officials say that water and electricity service wasn't disrupted, so it really didn't do much there. But if it did, these desalination plants, if that comes into play, that would literally taint their drinking water. So that's a giant machine that turns seawater into drinking water. So if they don't have that, then, you know, that water supply, again, the driest region, it tanks. So that would threaten tap water, power, cooling, hospitals, hotels, and just daily life in places that depend on that stuff. So that was a big deal. Originally, when nobody knew what happened, but again, that ended up being nothing. But then reports came out that the U.S. had hit a desalination plant in Iran. And that reportedly impacted water service to 30 villages. And people started asking Trump, like, hey, did you do this? And this was his response.
That allegation, did the U.S. hit the diesel?
They are among the most evil people ever on earth. They cut babies' heads off. They chop women in half. What they did, take a look at October 7th. Take a look at what they've done over the last 47 years. So I know nothing about a desalinization plant other than to say, if they're complaining about a desalinization plant, we complain about the fact that they shouldn't be chopping babies' heads off, okay? Look.
Quick question. Now, I could be dumb when I ask this.
Please.
Are they on the flight?
They are.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay, so they be letting the reporters fly with them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's how that works.
Yeah.
Because every time we seen Trump doing them little interviews,
Yeah.
I was always wondering where they were at.
Yeah.
But they're on this flight.
Yeah.
So reporters have they fly on the Air Force One too.
Yes.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, they can ask questions.
My bad.
So, yeah, man, I mean, that would be a big deal. And he didn't answer it. He just said, like, bump them. They suck. That's, you know, they chop babies' heads off, which
Right.
I don't know where that came from.
Propaganda that they're trying to spew almost. It's like, I don't know if they, I hate to say it, even if they are, what do we care?
Right.
I'm sorry to say it. What do we care? That is none of our business. That's no reason for us to go and take over and bomb a whole entire village. Because at the end of the day, we're killing babies too. If we're taking out desalinization plants, we're killing people's sources to get water. So it doesn't make sense. We're saying that we're calling them out. We're saying that you're killing babies, but we're killing babies too. It's sick.
Right. So he doesn't know anything about it. So they're not owning up to that one way or the other. He's just saying, yeah, they chop babies' heads off, so we don't care. But do the people in those villages chop babies' heads off? We're not supposed to be at war with the people. We're supposed to be trying to get the leadership out, / their nuclear program, / their ballistic missiles, and whatever the newest line is. Like, that's what the point is, not the people. We were supposed to be saving the people. So I thought that would be a big deal, but I guess not. So anyway, all the places that Iran is said to have hit since Trump stopped them from hitting the Middle East is Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the UAE. So they've kept going out there because the U.S. has a bunch of bases out there and they still operate. So they're like, if you hit us, we're gonna hit back. And that's what we've seen happen. Meanwhile, it's kind of looking like the U.S. might have been the ones who hit that girls' school in Iran that killed 168 kids. Remember they were saying, oh, we don't know. We could have been Iran, could have been whoever. U.S. military investigators are now the ones saying it was more likely a U.S. strike than an Israeli one or an Iranian misfire. Israel straight up said they weren't even operating in that area, so it wasn't them. And I will just be clear about this. The U.S. has not confirmed it. Either way, Pete Hegseth says they're still investigating, and that's all he said since it happened. That and that the U.S. doesn't intentionally target civilian sites. But officials say it was a Tomahawk missile that hit them, which only the U.S. is known to have in this war. And apparently that school is near a Revolutionary Guard base and close to some barracks for a naval unit in Iran. So the U.S. may have been going after that and then accidentally hit the school with a Tomahawk missile instead. So this is the aftermath of that strike. And it just puts you there. Like, these are people's children. These were young kids. They were like under 10 from what I saw. I think I saw like 5 to 7 was the range, but they were very young. And if you didn't have enemies before this,
oh yeah, for sure.
Imagine your kids get killed. You know what I mean? This is you're just creating little potential terrorists of the future with stuff like this. Like, this is a heck of an oops. Again, the United States has not confirmed it. They say that new evidence could change what they're kind of leaning towards right now. Now, Trump said despite all of the quote-unquote evidence against it, he can already tell you himself it wasn't the United States. He said it was probably just the Iranians misfiring on themselves. He didn't have any evidence for that, though. And so the investigators that are looking into it say, you know, that's not the case. But, you know, they ended up having to dig graves for these kids.
You know what?
Yeah, man. I mean, look, and they have the rest plotted out. Like, what do you do?
I was thinking about this the other day, man. As Americans, man, we are so sheltered and we are so blessed to be here in America when stuff like this is going on and we don't have to deal. Like, yes, we have school shootings and things of that nature, but dog, we don't have no bombings over here like that. We ain't got no like major tragedies like this, you know, going on at all times. So as an American, bro, it like I'm almost like we wouldn't even know how to handle anything like this if it came down to us. You know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't even know the procedure to even like what would we do to handle something like this. And I'm empathetic to a lot of stuff that goes on over there. Even though we had no war, yes war, whatever the case may be, I'm very empathetic and very like, dang, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks that they have to go through this. And this is a normal for them, yo. This is not something that's like, oh man, it's happened once every. No, dog, this is a normal.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And I think it's a shame because I don't agree at all. I love America despite what any government does. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going down for America. I'm not moving. I live here. You know, I don't let governments decide for me whether or not I like America. Like, the leadership who's in power now wasn't in power 4 years ago, wasn't in power 8 years ago, whatever. So it's like, despite what they're doing, I still love America. But at the same time, when you see stuff like that, I do understand why they start screaming death to America. They say, oh, these people say death to America. Duh.
Come on now.
Duh. I mean, like,
come on now.
It's like, can y'all stop doing that stuff to them? I mean, maybe they'll stop saying that about us. It to me seems like kind of like obvious.
Yeah.
But I mean, it sucks that we're in this position. And that's why even Trump himself ran on not doing stuff like this. He was like, why are we involved in other foreign countries' business? Why don't we stay here and boost up America? That's why people voted for this man. You know what I mean? Because Iran does not have anything that can reach the United States. So why are we going over there? Why are we sending troops? Oh, you know what you should do? You should go over there. It's like being in like you're the good cousin. You're the good cousin from a good neighborhood, and you're gonna go to the bad neighborhood to just get involved in the beef in the bad neighborhood just because, like, you know, you big and you bad and you can. Why don't you stay? You were raised
good
in a nice neighborhood, sir. You don't need to be over there with them.
2-parent household, you know, got a dog, got a cat, good food on the table.
Good school system.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Like, what we doing?
You ain't got no business over there.
What we doing?
And you keep finding your way over there anyways. For what? And people die off these decisions made by people who aren't dying off these decisions. So, all that led to it's not hilarious because none of this is hilarious, but it's an interesting development. Iran has officially picked a new leader, and Israel is probably going to kill him.
God, dog.
They've literally said they're going to kill the person who was picked if they don't like him. So Iran's leadership chose Mojtaba Khamenei. This is the now dead supreme leader's 56-year-old son. So he is now going to be the new supreme leader. And this is a big bump you to the Trump administration and Israel, because Trump flat out said he needed to be the one choosing the new leader. Remember, we had him saying that last week. The White House publicly said that they were looking for an acceptable candidate, and that there were a number of people that their intelligence agencies and the United States government were looking at, meaning the U.S.'s intelligence agencies. We're trying to figure out who's about to lead Iran for you guys. And Trump said if the new pick doesn't get approval from the United States, he wouldn't last long. And specifically said Mojtaba was unacceptable. Wow. He's already said this. So that's the man they choose. And to some people, that means, really clearly means that they're not surrendering.
Yeah.
They're not surrendering, or they're not trying to choose someone that might be an off-ramp to all this. Because there's a world where they pick somebody who the United States might have been good with. You know, I'm sure they've had conversations about all that. So they chose the one dude that the United States said was not acceptable. And then on the Israeli side, their defense minister said any new Iranian leader who continues the regime's anti-Israel line would be an unequivocal target for elimination. We're going to kill them. And this is the son of the man they just killed. So people are saying, like, obviously we think he's about to carry on what his father had going on. So I don't know what these people are going to do.
Yeah, I saw reports that said that I think his wife or something like that was also killed in the last bombing.
Yeah,
when they killed the Ayatollah,
I think his wife,
also.
his mom.
He's got a chip on his shoulder. I would have a chip on my shoulder. That's all I'm saying.
I swear, I also saw the old Ayatollah's grandchild as well. So that's either his niece or nephew or daughter or son.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are wondering now if we're going to end up putting boots on the ground, and we will talk about that after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news, because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
All right, welcome back to Hot 97 News, everybody. We see you guys in the comments just talking about this Iran stuff. I mean, it is nuts. Also, see that fun fact. Why don't we just start off with a little fun fact, dip a toe back in the news. Super Duper C, you're saying that today is the 29th anniversary of the death of Biggie.
Okay. Rest in peace.
I did not
Big
know that.
Papa?
Yeah,
Peace,
man.
Big Papa.
Man, I learned a little bit more about that when I watched the Diddy documentary.
Yeah, it was the 29th anniversary of his sacrifice. That's what it is.
Oof.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. This is sacrifice.
Yeah, man. Oof. When you think about, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, on that bright note,
exactly.
You know, we were just trying to commemorate.
My bad. I gotta keep it real. You know?
Okay. Diving back into the news. Everybody's wondering if this is going to end up in boots on the ground in Iran with this situation that's going on here. So far, it's just been an aerial assault. They have been just dropping missiles and airstrikes left and right. And it's been going well. So says the Trump administration and Pete Hegseth, which is Secretary of War. They say that they're going to keep going. They're just ramping up. Like you just heard Lindsey Graham say, wait till you see what we got for them in the next 2 weeks. So they're still, going strong with whatever they want to do. But there have been questions about whether they end up having to put boots on the ground because there's only so much you can do from the air. Mm-hmm. People are starting to think that there may not be a way to really bring the leadership and their security forces to its heels unless they put boots on the ground.
Yeah. I'm scared. I don't think we should do it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at basically the battles that we lost when we sent boots on the ground. Mm-hmm. And granted, these weren't wars that actually took place because the last war we've officially been in is World War II. But I mean, we sent troops out to Vietnam. Mm-hmm. We see how many people died from that, and that's largely considered one of our biggest losses. Same with Afghanistan. And that was just in 2021 where we ended up pulling out troops. And then I'm even looking at it right now, Iraq, 2011. We haven't been, most recently, we haven't been winning too much. I'm kind of terrified. And then also you look at it, this is a lot of Middle Eastern countries to begin with. So it's when are we going to learn our lesson? Leave these Middle Easterns alone.
Yeah, they don't care over there, and they're willing. The Middle Easterns are really willing to die for this. They're really willing to die for this. And I don't think a lot of Americans are really willing to die for the military. I think when they sign up for the military, a lot of them see Hellcats and Chargers and a nice little check and this and that. None of them think that they're gonna actually go to war. You know, so some of them ain't prepared as we think that they are to go over there and actually fight. And I mean, it's going to sound very morbid, but that's why a lot of these guys go over there and we lose a lot of military because they aren't prepared as we think. They take the military as a joke because we haven't been in anything like this. And, your recruiter says, hey, man, you sign up? No, you ain't got to go to war. You can you can do this and you can do that. And it's like, oh, cool, I'm going to play all day and hang out. And then you actually got, hey, Johnson, we need you to, you got to head over to Iran in 2-3 days. It's like, whoa, bro, I ain't even shot my gun in 2 months. What you mean? So, yeah, I don't think boots on the ground is the right thing to do. I think we still do the aerial, even though it is killing civilians, which, I mean, I absolutely do not like. But in order for us to not have as many casualties on the American side, let's keep the casualties low over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, so from what I've seen, there has been some talk about it. In fact, Trump was asked about this when he was on the plane on Air Force One. Here's what he said. Da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. We got some. We hear it saying shoot.
I was.
There be possibly for very good reason. Have to be very good reason. And I would say if we ever did that, they would be so decimated that they wouldn't be able to fight at the ground level.
Are you thinking about the oil facility?
Could there be possibly for very good reason?
Yeah, he was saying that basically if troops were to be sent to Iran, and we're talking about ground troops, it would be a situation where there's so much just decimation of their probably their IRGC, their Islamic Revolutionary Guard, and the Artillery Army, just any forces they might encounter. There'd be so much decimation that they're not going to run into any kind of battle or situation where things could get very deadly for them. I mean, I don't know. That sounds like it sounds nice. I will say that there have been reports that he might want to send in ground troops to go to secure the stockpile of highly enriched uranium that Iran probably has there. There's been grumblings about whether or not that was going to happen. He was asked that on Air Force One, but he was like, I really can't tell you that answer if I was planning to do that or not, which obviously makes sense. But yeah, man, I don't know what these people are thinking, but Caroline Leavitt, who is the White House press secretary, was also asked about this. And I think she either may or may not have been asked about the draft. But this is what she said about it.
It has been, and it will continue to be, and President Trump wisely does not remove options off of the table. I know a lot of politicians like to do that quickly, but the president, as commander-in-chief, wants to continue to assess the success of this military operation. It's not part of the current plan right now, but the president, again, wisely keeps his options on the table. It has been.
That is what she asked. She asked him about the possibility of a draft. And Caroline Leavitt was saying, he's got all the options on the table. He's not going to take options off the table. So I was like, man, if these people come up with a draft in 2026, boy.
Hey, crazy, bro. I'm not worried about it because it won't be me. All right? I won't be drafted. Tell you that. I'm old enough. You will.
Mill? You going to war?
You is.
I'm gonna send him your stuff. I'm gonna be like, Rondell wants to come with me.
No.
Why are you laughing, Lana? I'm telling you too. We all about to go out there.
We've aged.
It's equal equality. You know, it's equality. We got women that need to go out there also.
Negative.
Let's go. Let's do it. If we gonna fight, we gonna fight all of us.
Can somebody look up
what's the age?
The draft age.
What's the draft
Please.
age?
I want to say it's like 18 to hopefully 25.
Well, isn't his son 18?
Shoot.
His son is 19. I think he's turning 19.
Barron Trump?
I think he's 19 turning 20, I believe.
Is he exempt? Probably is. But hey, if you start drafting Trump, don't forget you got a son. Send him, and they do that over in England. They send their kids in the military too.
Oh, they do that here too. Abraham Lincoln had sons, and his sons had to fight in the war. Multiple different presidents that have sons have actually fought in the war.
Come on now,
especially if it's your father's war at that.
Look, if they could send them K-pop artists in China, if they could send them to the military,
look.
Is 18?
I've seen. Is it in Korea or China?
Is it Korea? I
don't know. Yeah, you don't know.
I don't.
You don't know.
Korea, you have to fight.
You have to fight.
I think it's Korea. But I saw this post that said that Barron Trump is going to inherit his father's bone spurs. Isn't that funny? Like, yeah, Trump got out of a war by saying he had bone spurs, and nobody's ever let him live it down, which is crazy. That he's the one sending other people's people to die.
Mm-hmm.
You found yourself out of the war yourself, and now it's like, we might be doing this, but
the draft is between 18 to 25.
Let's go, Mill. Dun, 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 dun. You are going to war.
Listen,
knock on wood.
Listen,
crazy. Knock on wood. That is crazy.
You got 1 month, and you got 1 month. So let's hope
they're probably starting at the people that's right about to touch that point.
They're gonna get the ones that are about to be 26, and that's you, sir. You next month. Next month is 26.
They did. Wait till the next 2 weeks, Lindsay said. Mm-hmm. Better be watching the TV. So that's crazy. But another thing that people have noticed is that these gas prices have already started just spiraling. This nut war has the gas prices out of control. And that is in part because of the Strait of Hormuz. There have been multiple attacks on commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Even a rescue tug was hit and sank while they were trying to go rescue and help a damaged tanker. So they're not playing out there. And just so we're all on the same page, I got a little map so you guys see what we're talking about. That very narrow little piece that separates the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman there, and that dumps out into the wider ocean. So this is what we're talking about here. And you can see that means that there's really only one way in and one way out. It's like a parking lot with one entry and exit point. So that's it. If you want to go to the Persian Gulf, you're going through the Strait of Hormuz. And that's where Iran is sitting all across. You see that on their coast? Mm-hmm. So that's why they're saying, yeah, try it if you want to. We are going to blast you to smithereens if we want to. And so look at the countries who use it. Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, Saudi Arabia. Where does the world's oil largely come from? Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE.
Oh my God.
So they're controlling this, and that's why people are so screwed right now. In fact, I just saw today that countries are calling around trying to figure out what to do about this right now. The G7 countries are having an emergency discussion about releasing oil from reserves because they're like, what are we going to do?
I'm looking at it right now. It says roughly 20 to 30% of the global oil shipments travel through that whole entire strait. That's 20 million barrels of oil per day that travels through this thing.
Yeah.
And they got this thing, oh, man.
On lock. It's a trickle. And even if countries felt like they were cool enough with Iran to go in there anyway, the real problem is the insurance companies for those ships. They said, we're not covering this. Or you're going to pay a massive premium for us to, because it's a war zone. So traffic has gone down to a trickle. So that's why all those countries are screwed. And even China is trying to see if their ships can get safe passage through there. They're like, we don't have any smoke with you guys. Apparently their foreign minister is talking to officials from Iran and Israel and France and Saudi Arabia and Russia and just a bunch of different countries trying to figure out how we can de-escalate this thing and keep the strait open.
What are gas? What have y'all seen? Have y'all got gas recently?
You know what? I actually got a half gas, half electric hybrid car.
Oh, really?
Okay,
so
wait, when? Recently?
Last year.
Oh, last
actually.
year. Oh.
So I'm just charging the car and like,
wait, your car is half electric?
Yes, it is.
No way.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, yes,
I did not know that.
I mean, because it's a Jeep. So
I did not know that. Okay, yeah, I'm spending today. I 403 or something like that.
Four is crazy. For anything is crazy.
That's LA gas prices right there. And I know LA's probably higher than that, but yeah, $4.
Yeah,
I've never seen $4 before in Georgia ever.
Yeah, that's interesting because the U.S. doesn't really get their oil from that region. The problem is that basically oil is priced in a global market. So if a giant chunk of the world's supply gets jammed up like it is, then it just brings all the prices up. And so that's what we're seeing. We get most of our imported oil from like Mexico and Canada, but it just doesn't matter because everybody else is going through this. And so the United States actually floated potentially using the Navy to escort tankers if it's needed to keep oil flowing. Can you pull that picture up again? Just so we can, again, be all on the same page. Imagine you got to be the Navy skirting around this whole area to make sure that nobody else gets attacked. Hoping Iran doesn't attack. I guess that's the hope. Right. Even after the U.S. submarine blew up that Iranian boat with a torpedo, I mean, you're going to use the Navy to see if they just don't hit. I mean, that's a heck of a... That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to be a soldier right now. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be in the Navy on that mission. The U.S. has not done that yet. I at this point, I guess it's just been floated. But I'm like, you people are nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
But to your point, this is impacting China. And when we see what's happened with Venezuela and we see what's happening here, this is squeezing China quite a bit. Yeah. So,
the fact that they're even coming to us saying, hey, y'all, can we work something out? It was kind of interesting. When I saw those reports, I was like, dang, that is crazy. Like, we got China coming to us, asking us for help, basically.
At least if this can just like simmer down.
Right.
So, I think about that. Do you think all this is worth it for China? Like, what is someone who is like just anti-China, like bump China? Like, we want to be the best, and like just like never have any number two kind of status. Like, what do you think?
Is it worth it? I guess we'll only really have to know if it fails. We'll know if it fails and China does become the global superpower. That it does. But looking at China's history, they're not like authoritarian at all. They just give like really big loans to people so that, and when you fail to do it, then they're like, all right, look, here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I want to do this and I want to do this in your neighborhood. But they don't send their government over there to like police the areas or anything like we do. Like, we don't take over. They don't go over to other countries and like put their own people in power, put their own military in power. They'll still keep some sort of, your own personal culture, your own personal existence there. They're not worried about what your culture is doing as long as you have their money for them or you have their resources that they want. So it's like a give and take. At the same time, though, it's like, I don't know. I'm worried about China still. I don't think they're going to be as nice. No.
I'm confused.
I don't think they're going to be as nice as they are to other countries as they are to us if they was to come over here and do something. That's the only thing. I don't believe that China's going to do something like that. And again, we reap so much benefit from even being the world superpowers that I'm just like, I want us to stay in power.
Yeah.
I want us to stay number one.
Do you want to go into the draft to make us stay number one?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dog. Yeah.
I mean, because
Practice
that's
what you preach.
That's what it's coming to.
Yeah, turn up.
You gonna die to keep America number one?
Come on, baby.
That's what they want.
You remember? America. Yeah. That was you.
Somebody's body's got to be on the line for that.
Might be yours.
Give it a couple of weeks.
Might be yours. Because they come, you know that. So I read it starts from 20 to 25. That's who they grab.
You know, and they might even go and look and see. I wonder who has supported our mission.
Oh, man.
I wonder who has fervently said the U.S. needs to be number one and bump China by any means necessary. What if they'll be the means?
Yeah, they love
necessary.
They love this country so much that they will lay their life down.
Lay their life down.
That's what you said. Yeah, so Trump, if you ever see this. My man Million right here is
Maybe
your guy.
can we get this sent over to the Trump administration?
This is your guy. This is your guy.
I hear it.
And look, he will check all the boxes of your DEI. You know what I mean? Like,
look,
you know what I'm saying?
Look,
hey, one less black person you have to hire. You have to get to the military.
Look,
right here.
Look,
boom,
capable.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Might bring a few more with him.
Because y'all might not think that black people are capable to be in like high ranking positions, but
hey,
I mean, cannon fodder.
Hello, and
I mean,
hey,
surely
he's tall, muscular,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Could probably guard a bunch of artillery with his own body.
You know what I'm saying? Just want to let you.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, just want to throw that out there.
I still respect America.
Just want to throw that out there.
Still lots of respect for America.
Amen. Okay, so I did look into the China threat. In a sense. And I think the problem is more so like in the future and like where technology shapes out and like who's just seen as the world superpower and whatnot. I don't know. I just feel like we're still so intertwined with China that it's kind of a crazy thing to say because everything is made in China. Like we get cheap products from China. You know what I mean? They always say, oh, it's just cheap Chinese, whatever it is, like whether it's a comb or it's a t-shirt or it's whatever. So Americans are directly benefiting from how cheap everything is in China because of their manufacturing. So if we start hitting their oil and they can't get it and their manufacturing goes down, our prices go up.
Exactly.
So it's like, how badly do we want them to be downtrodden? Do we all want to pay more money so they can be downtrodden? Maybe in the end it's worth it. I would assume people would say in the end it would be worth it, 10, 20 years down the line if America can edge up. But I mean, I don't know. It's always something to think about. But here at home, man, have y'all heard about the SAVE Act?
Mm-mm.
The SAVE Act has been something that the Trump administration has been trying to get passed. And now Trump is saying he is not going to look at another bill until the SAVE Act is passed. So he posted about this on Truth Social. And he said, I, as president, I highlighted it for you in the middle, will not sign other bills until this is passed and not the watered down version. Go for the gold. Must show voter ID and proof of citizenship. No mail-in ballots except for military, illness, disability, and travel. No men and women's sports. No transgender mutilation for children. Do not fail. President Donald J. Trump.
Wait, so what does this mean?
It means that he's saying whatever else they would like to do, whatever bill they have, he's not going to sign it until they focus on this.
Oh.
He's been pushing for this for some time. And the SAVE Act, from what I knew about it, was just about the voting stuff. So the proof of citizenship and the voter ID situation and the no mail-in ballot stuff. But I guess they just added a whole bunch of stuff into that as well.
Yeah, no men and women's sports, bro. What are we talking about?
So that's going to make it a lot harder to pass. I mean, obviously, the more you throw into a bill, the more problems you're going to find with it. Like if I just say, like what we saw with Iran, hey, we want to talk to you about your nuclear deal. Oh, actually add in the ballistic missiles and actually add in this. The more you add in, the more pushback you're going to get, the more there's to discuss. But he's saying like, I don't care how y'all get it done. You just need to do it. I think that's an interesting tactic because what if there are important bills that he could be signing?
There is important bills that could possibly be getting signed. I mean, we still have a shutdown right now currently, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, we still have TSA that's not getting paid. So you're not going to sign no other bills, dog? Like no other bills until you allow people to show until you force people to show their ID at the polls? That's a big ask, man.
I'm not even mad about like the ID more than the citizenship proof. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where's your birth certificate right now?
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Do
You have
know?
no clue?
I have no clue. I hope my mom has it.
Me too.
I actually almost lost it now that I think about it. At one point in time, I lost it, but you could order it.
Yeah,
you could order a new
they ain't
one.
cheap though.
Is it
not?
It's not. It's only like $30. It's not that bad. But again, it just takes a long time to come. So imagine the people that don't have their birth certificate in the right amount of time that they have to provide, and now you have to wait and order it. You might even miss the midterms because of doing something like that. True. That's the big thing that people are like, I don't know about this, DT. And he's being strategic with it. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's stopping certain people from not being able to actually vote when it comes down to it. He wants to win this thing bad, y'all.
Yeah, man. I don't know, because I think that Democrats are more likely to do the mail-in voting, so that would definitely impact those numbers. But I mean, I get it to a degree. I think that, even Georgia, you have to show your ID. It's not that deep. Not all states do that, but if they were made to, I don't have the biggest problem with that. Just bring your ID, but like the citizenship proof.
That's tough. A lot of people don't even have passports.
True.
So it's just
true.
Like you're doing a lot, bro. You're doing a lot. Like, I know I have to go to a specific place to go and get my ID. If I didn't have already ordered it, I would have had to drive hours to get to my crib back home, and then I would have to drive hours to get to the polls. Like, it's just too much that you're trying to do right now.
That, and if you had medicine and kids and gas and groceries and all that kind of stuff you had to buy and things were tight, are you going to squeeze out more money for a birth certificate ordering instead of, instead of being able to care for your family or yourself or keep yourself alive? I mean, it's putting barriers into vote for people.
That's crazy. That's 2 hours driving. Gas is $4 right now, bro. I'm about to burn some gas. You got me burning gas to go vote. Oh man, this is sick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you're right, DH. I just looked up what important bills are floating right now in Congress that wouldn't get signed. And the most obvious one, the one that's most exposed, is that DHS funding. And that is why TSA isn't getting paid. The government is funded pretty much entirely except for that, which they had stopped because they were trying to see if they could get some guardrails on ICE, masks and body cams, and them just stopping, roving around and arresting random people who look like an immigrant, whatever that means. And so, I think it's
messed up.
I think it's interesting.
It's messed up. I mean, especially because we're seeing right now TSA agents aren't even going to work now. They put in those sick days, they put in that PTO, whatever they have, because they're like, bruh, I'm spending money just to go to work, and I might not even see this until X amount of days, X amount of, however long it takes for you to sign this one bill, bro. Come on, man. Donald Trump is really showing us how he's so selfish almost. It's like, we see that you're trying to win. It's strategy. I'll give him that.
It is. He, this is a very businessman-like strategy with real people's lives. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, you can strong arm people when it's your business and it's your money on the line. But when you talk about we're not going to get paid. Imagine we're at war with a country that just produces terrorists, so says the Trump administration, and DHS isn't getting funded. TSA isn't getting paid. How insane is that?
I'm looking at it right now to even see when the midterm elections are. The 2026, it's happening in November.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So imagine he doesn't sign this bill into play and nothing else into play until November? People, you mean to tell me TSA would go without that? I find it hard to believe. He's trying to strong arm. I would say if I was a representative, I would strong arm him too and pull his card, because you're not going to hold it till November, bro. That's wild.
There's no way he can get away with that. I mean, unless they all just happen to just come to a consensus in the next couple days. But yeah, I mean, just the fact that they're keeping TSA in limbo right now. And what about the FAA? Did we say that the FAA was also impacted?
The FAA is good.
Were they funded?
Yeah,
they were funded?
They're good.
Thank
They're
God.
funded, yeah.
But at least TSA doesn't want to do their job on a good day sometimes.
Hello.
You know what I mean? Now we're at
Hello.
war and y'all aren't getting paid.
Ooh.
And he's talking about, I'm not going to sign nothing else.
That's why y'all
All right.
throw a little 20 in in the little bucket when you put your computer in there. Put a little 20 up under your computer. Take your computer out. Just walk away and just walk away. They'd be like, "Hey, sir, you left your money." Keep walking. Keep walking.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Where do you guys see all this ending? I mean, with just Iran, if you had to just give a little report card to the Trump administration. Because I will say, when you talk about the things that are in the SAVE Act, a lot of Republicans are on board with this stuff. It's not like he's just saying things that people aren't appreciating. It just seems like that's a very interesting move to make right now.
Mm-hmm. It is. It definitely is. If I had to give him a rating right now, honestly, I would give the man like a D. Like, pause. Pause. But I would give the man like a D. It's the blatant lies that he's been telling his supporters. It's the blatant lies that he's not even conservative at this point. You're sold out. He's bought and sold out. It's like really sick. He's doing the same stuff that Biden was doing.
He's doing the same stuff that Democrats have been accused of doing I've seen a lot of high profile, major conservative commentators flame Trump. They are pissed right now.
That's it. It's just like, bro, you flamed Biden for giving so much money over to Israel, but then you do the same thing. You support them in bombings. It's just like, bro, what are we doing here, DT?
Meanwhile, he was supposed to stop the war with Russia and Ukraine, and Russia is straight up giving Iran intel to help them bomb and airstrike the United States assets out there.
Yeah.
Trump was asked about that too. He was like, well, if Russia's helping Iran, it's not helping because we're winning so well. But it's like, bro, that's still kind of a big deal. Putin was supposed to be your man, and Putin's like trying to help potentially kill U.S. troops and CIA agents and all these people out there. I don't know.
It's getting tricky. It's
getting tricky out there. But we have our eye on it. And that does do it for this hour of news, but we have a lot of Atlanta stories coming at you after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One. You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Is here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
You are watching Hot 97 TV.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the city. It is Monday, March 9th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Rondo, Twins.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
And it's the start of a new week.
Yeah,
Amen.
Monday.
Yes,
Amen.
sir.
Love a good Monday. Do y'all had the Monday scaries as they would say? Did y'all ever have the Monday scaries?
I do when it's like gray out, like it is
Okay.
now. You know what I mean? Like the weather is just ugh.
Well, it's a little bright out there. I will say I did get attacked by daylight savings time.
I was
did
also
get
attacked.
I get attacked. I got attacked
Boy.
by daylight savings time because my body is normally ready every day at 6:30. I'm up at 6:30 every single day,
Yeah.
every day, and my body was up at 6:30 last week. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
So it was my body was like last week's time.
Right.
Woke up, it was 7:30, and I was like, oh, this is not 6:30.
Gotcha.
I thought it was 6:30. It was 7:30. So yeah, man, I gotta get my body back to. We gotta get rearranged.
Damn, that means you were rushing to work.
Yeah, I only live like 20 minutes away, so I wasn't rushing that much.
Did you brush your teeth and everything that you were able to do? I was just checking.
First of all, hygiene comes first.
I was just making sure.
Hygiene comes first. Yeah, definitely. Do y'all take a
Okay.
shower? Y'all take a shower every day before work?
At night.
At night.
night.
Okay,
Yes.
that's
I
okay.
don't
Me
got
too.
time to do it,
Me
bro.
too. Me
In the
too.
morning, I can't.
Me too. I'm the same way, and that's people.
Y'all don't
thought
be showering every day. Y'all just on the news line.
Who don't?
Y'all
Who
shower
don't?
every
No,
day?
I shower every day.
Oh, okay.
Literally.
Every other day?
Because
What are we
boys,
talking
I
about?
don't know.
No,
Some of
shower
y'all-
every day, and I use a loofah.
Come
You're not
on,
supposed
loofah.
to use a loofah. You're supposed to use like one of those African sponges.
Oh, I don't
You
know.
got an African sponge?
Well, my girl does. My girl does.
Man, don't got no
But
African.
I don't got a loofah. Loofah's, when's the last time you changed that loofah out?
I change my loofah every 2 months.
Gross.
You buy a new loofah every 2
Ugh.
months?
I have Amazon
Oh,
Prime,
so
so
you just be
I get
buying-
packs of loofahs.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Do you?
y'all don't be. My fiance does. All right.
Ugh.
This is so off
I'm
topic.
sorry.
Okay. However you showered this morning, we hope that you are doing well. Diving into the news, did y'all see that video where all the passengers had to have their hands up on that Southwest flight because they had to divert to Atlanta because of a possible security matter? And my first thought was, boy, I hope this is not Delta because I do not want to see Million's face.
Ooh, I was
If it was-
really.
And
I
guess-
was hoping and praying. I was hoping and praying.
I know you were. You a hater. I know you are. You're a big old hater.
Hey, to be fair though, I was hoping and praying it was a spirit either.
I was
Yeah,
hoping
true.
it
I was
was.
like, bro.
I thought for sure it was Spirit. Thought for sure it was Spirit. But it was Southwest, actually. Yeah, passengers on Southwest Airlines flight expecting a quick trip from Nashville to Fort Lauderdale ended up making an unexpected stop in Atlanta after a possible security concern mid-flight. According to Southwest Airlines, flight WN2094 was flying from Nashville International Airport to Fort Lauderdale when the airline said it had to deal with what it called a possible security matter. Now, if I ever heard a stewardess come on and be like, hey, just want to let you guys know we are dealing with a possible security matter. Hey, bro, just tell me what it is at that point. Let me know if we about to
Right.
live or die.
Right.
Don't get on here and possible security matter. No.
Play with me.
Don't play with me.
We're all adults
We
here.
all adults. We all adults. Let me know if I need to get ready to start praying.
Right.
Make a few phone calls. Do what I need to do. So the pilots made a decision to divert the plane to Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta Airport. Flight tracking data shows the plane took off from Nashville around 7:15 p.m. and instead of continuing to Florida, it landed in Atlanta a little after 9. Now, once on the ground, passengers remain on the aircraft while authorities reviewed the situation. And here's what it looked like when they got on the ground. Hands up, hands down.
Keep playing games with their trauma.
Yeah. Don't heads up, hands down me though. They got serious.
I think the flight attendants actually have to say
They
that.
have to say that. They have to repeat it.
Oh my God! What? I didn't see that part of the video.
Yeah. Now they got to do.
Possible security, and then the army comes on.
Army comes on, bro.
Who's that? Oh, it's still Atlanta
That's
Police.
APD, but
it's basically the army, if you ask me.
yeah, exactly. So, officials say in cases like this, airlines work with the airport security and enforcement to make sure things are not a threat before letting it go. So, this is what happened, or this is what they say allegedly happened. Southwest didn't immediately say what caused the concern, but the airline did release a statement thanking the crew and emphasizing that nothing more important than safety of its passengers and employees. Now, what I heard, and this is just all allegedly, is that it was a bomb threat. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's necessarily true. That's just what I've been reading from like X and people on X that were on the flight saying that it was a possible bomb threat. But Million, you said you saw other stuff.
Yeah, it was a couple updates did come out about the story. Apparently, the FBI has said that there was no credible threat that came from this whole situation.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, they said that there was no arrests. It determined that there was no credible existed. No charges was being filed out of this whole entire debacle.
Oh,
but you
my
saw
God.
how, and this is interesting. If you go back to the end of that video, Tommy,
I just peeked it.
Yeah,
Peeked it.
we saw a brown man get
arrested. Yeah. We all saw that. Yeah, that man is brown.
So
Can you pause it?
Bruh. All right, that's a brown man right there.
Either he is a Indian man or he is a Spanish man. One of the two.
Spanish, I thought
strictly Indian. You went straight Indian.
Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I was thinking Middle Eastern. Okay?
Okay.
Now that's the thing, though. I think this is just a whole bunch of like he say, she say,
of course.
a spawn of what's going on in Iran. People are terrified of people that are brown, and it may cause people to just start reporting stuff.
I'm suing everybody.
What?
Thank you.
Everybody. If y'all pull me out my seat and act like I'm some dang terrorist.
Listen.
That is so crazy.
This reminds me of when 9/11 happened and when you were Middle Eastern back then, boy.
Yes.
You was on every. Boy, don't let you wear a turban around me, boy.
Look.
What? It's going digital. Oh, yeah. Get him off. Get him off. I remember, hey, dog, and this is no lie. And I
remember that.
I lie to you not, bruh. I lie to you not. I think 2 years later, I flew to Virginia to go visit my family. And I think I was in high school. No. I was in. Yeah, I think I was in middle school. I was in middle school. Flew to Virginia to go visit, and this is 2 years after 9/11. So people are still like, we're still at war.
Yes.
We're like at the height of war at that point. And a dude got on, a Middle Eastern dude with a turban got on. Hey, bruh, you could feel the airplane get silent, bruh. Silent. And I'm young, so I really don't know what's happening, but it stayed in my memory forever. You could feel the airline get silent, and I'm talking about all eyes on this man, he walking past. I'm like, dang. So I can understand. A lot of people are probably looking at these Middle Easterns like that now.
I have a very similar story. I was also a kid. It was also in the height of the rhetoric that all of them are just bad. Anybody in a turban is out to kill you. Like, I mean, the rhetoric was crazy back in the day after 9/11. And the guy in the turban was walking straight to the back of the plane. I remember looking at my mom like, Mom, are we good?
Yeah.
What's going on here? And I just like now think about that as an adult, and I'm like, bro, I cannot believe they had us demonized.
Bruh,
all
demon.
these people who just like are wearing something that's like a religious garb for them. You know what I mean? Like that shouldn't be a bad thing. But boy, I mean, imagine being in the middle of a not war with Iran and hearing, man, there's a possible security matter on the plane.
And then you look to your left, and it's just like, God, dog.
Hold on, and then you're the Middle Eastern man potentially, and then they stop at your aisle.
Hey, look.
And you like, wait a minute.
Hey,
I
look.
was scared with my hands up too now. Me?
I could never, hey, bro, being in the Middle Eastern here and there's a possible security matters, and you just, God dog it. Oh my God,
They're coming here.
He's like, hey, bro, I know I'm about to get taken off the plane. It's cool at this point. Whatever, man.
I mean, he got up like a champ, though. He
Oh, he
got
did.
up like
Yeah.
a G. He just took it in. It's like he almost knew already that somebody had put something on him.
Nah, he
And
knew.
just got up and just like was like, whatever, man. No pushback, no fight back, nothing.
Yeah, because he knew he was about to get paid. He knew that. He knew that eventually, all said and done, he's about to sue him, and he's about to create his own airline.
About to get a whole bunch of free flights.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Free
So-
hotel stays.
Right.
He'll give me something.
Everything.
Last thing, because I don't want to stay here too long, but can you just pull up the officers who came through? Can you pull up the video and then just scrub it to where we can see the officers? Why are they in camo?
Yeah, like what we could see.
Where are we? Y'all need to be in white and blue or something.
Yeah.
Why, what is this camo gonna do?
They did come on there like top flight.
Like we're literally about to go to war with you. Like we're
Yes.
like the actual military.
That's one man.
And it's just APD.
And it's just APD.
Ain't even like the CIA or FBI or nothing.
They couldn't wait to do that. They couldn't
Yeah.
wait to get that stuff on.
They heard possible security threat. They heard possible security threat and said, "Oh, it's time. It's time."
Oh man. Okay. In other news, This other story also has to do with flights, actually, speaking of. These lines are longer than a CVS receipt at TSA these days. And I haven't flown in a while, but I saw some videos where I was like, boy, that's crazy.
Yeah, so apparently it was 3 hours of waiting in these security lines. That's what some of these, travelers are saying when they're dealing with the security going through TSA. So this all stems from the federal government and its partial shutdown that it's in right now. Like we talked about in the national the national section, we was talking about how the government is shut down because of the Department of Homeland Security, which includes TSA, and they're trying to get extra funding for ICE, basically. They're trying to make ICE, meet certain requirements, wear certain things when they're out on the field, meet certain rules before they go out on the field. And, the House and the Senate is going back and forth on this, trying to figure everything out. And while they're doing that, the government is shut down partially, and TSA workers aren't getting paid. Now, technically speaking, TSA workers are supposed to be going into work legally. They're supposed to be going inside of work legally, but that doesn't say that they don't get to use their sick days. They don't get to use their PTO that they may have been saving up. So a lot of people reportedly have been using this. They've been using their sick days, calling out. And sometimes they can even get exemptions if they're saying hey, I just can't even afford to go into work today. I can't, my car is all empty. I can't afford an Uber. I can't afford a bus. I can't afford anything. So right now, these people are going through it, and we're seeing it reflect in the lines currently.
Yeah, they're in a situation where, like last year, because they were just in the same position last year, they're probably thinking about what second job can I do so I can still pay my bills. Because I know I couldn't miss 3 weeks of work and have just no money coming in for 3 weeks.
Right.
Even 1 week is crazy, but yeah, now they're at risk of missing a full paycheck now that it's in that third week. That 1 week was just the half of it. But bro, people don't have that. So if I'm calling out of work, it's because I'm going to go Uber Eats. I'm going to go bring some money in. I can't play with y'all.
Yeah.
So,
and these people don't be caring about y'all for real. These jobs and these employers, they don't be caring about y'all for real. Hey, we need you at work. Come to work. It's no, dog, I can't come to work. I can't. Nope, you either come to work or you fired. Bruh. I've always been bruh, if you feel that type of way about me and you feel you need to fire me because I personally can't, fire me. Get rid of me.
Right.
Dog, you didn't care about me that much to understand that I can't do this. Bro, we all in this ship together. I can't do this.
Right.
It's the people still getting paid saying that for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're not missing anything. And you probably make a lot more than I do if you're telling me what I need to go be doing. You're clearly higher up on the chain here. And so I remember that happened last year when the government shut down the first time, the end of last year, when the transportation secretary and all them were like, oh, we got a few bad apples that aren't showing up to work and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bad apples?
Right.
People got bills.
Yeah. What? Let me hold some of your check.
Right. Are you going to give them money?
Split your check up. When you get paid, throw a little bit in my account too.
And remind you, these people can't even take tips. The TSA workers can't take tips from people. They can't take certain things. Any food that a regular person tries to give them, it could be seen as a bribe. So it's they really can't get much. They can't get anything really.
That's
unfortunate.
That's crazy. Yeah, them TSA workers got it.
While we're at not war with Iran and desperately need to make sure everything is secure going through the airport right now. We got people who aren't there and probably mad if they are. So
this is the best time to go if y'all want to smuggle something. I'm telling you now. Best time to go to TSA if you want to smuggle a little something to another state. I'm telling you.
All right.
They probably ain't gonna check you too much, bro. You go to that little scanner and then look at them and drop something on, drop a little 100 on the ground. Hey, do the little scan thing. But when I come out this thing, don't pat me down. Hey, all I'm saying is they probably hate working right now. So anything you could do to make their job a little better, I'm pretty sure they're going to look out for you. You got shoes on and you ain't got TSA pre-check, throw them a little 20. I bet you keep your shoes on.
Oh yeah, and
you gonna end up on a watch list.
Real quick though, TSA has put out a statement. Not TSA, Hartsfield Jackson Airport, just giving you some things and some tips on how to move about this whole entire situation with TSA not being there. They say that you need to go 3 hours early sometimes before your plane departs, and expect a big line basically. So.
I had to be in line for 3 hours.
I'm just gonna go ahead and leave and book another flight.
Boy, I'm not going.
Book another flight, bro.
Crazy, man.
In the meantime, oh my God, another crazy story that everybody was talking about online. There was a toilet paper prank that went horribly wrong here in Georgia. And basically, the teacher that these kids tried to prank ended up dying.
Yeah, it was it's actually really bad. What started as a harmless high school prank, on a golf coach. The guy that he was a golf coach, turned to a heartbreaking tragedy up in North Georgia. Authorities say Jason Hughes, a beloved math teacher and golf coach at North Hall High School, was killed after confronting a group of teens who were rolling his yard with toilet paper late Friday night. Now, I want to say this. I heard on Channel 2 that they did talk to the wife, and the wife said he knew about this. Mm-hmm. This wasn't random. This was one of them. They go to one of them schools to where all like you go prank your teachers, and your teachers know about the prank.
Yeah.
So he knew about this prank, and it was raining, and he slipped. This whole thing was an accident from my understanding. Okay, now this is just coming from the words of the wife and Channel 2 when they interviewed her. But from my understanding it was an accident, and this is what happened. So according to Hall County Sheriff's Office, deputies were called around 11 p.m. to Northgate Drive in Gainesville after reports of a man being run over. Investigators say a group of teenagers had come to Hughes' home to toilet paper the yard and trees, a prank that's been around in the high schools for decades. But when Hughes came outside to confront them, things escalated. Authorities say the teens were trying to leave in two vehicles when Hughes tripped and was struck by a pickup truck driven by 18-year-old Jaden Ryan Wallace. Now, here are the suspects. So Jaden Ryan Wallace is the one on the right, and the other people were in another truck. So four of the teens: Elijah Tate Owens, Aiden Hucks, Anna Catherine Luke, and Ariana Cruz were also arrested and charged with criminal trespassing and littering. Yeah, man, it's a story that sucks because it wasn't meant to be anything other than a funny prank or just something that we've all rolled somebody's house. I've rolled many of my friends' parents' houses, but it was never meant to be this. And I don't think the kids did it maliciously in an intent to be like, yo, we hate this teacher.
Yeah.
So I did my research. Come to find out, this teacher was loved by everybody at the school.
Dude.
Yeah, like everybody rocked with them at the school. So it's sad to see that a little high school prank could turn to this, and then, you could possibly be charged with, vehicular homicide. That's a pretty big charge, man, to be charged with at 18 years old.
And the teacher was 40.
40.
That was a young guy.
Young dude. I'm 35,
what I mean?
so it's 5 more years, unfortunately. Yeah. It sucks that, but I think I read a question after I did my research on this entire story, and it said, are kids taking high school pranks too far?
Yeah.
And my personal opinion, no. They're not taking them too far. This is by far the most harmless prank to do.
I can't account for you slipping and falling in front of the... I mean, that's... What a nightmare.
Dude, slipping and falling. And who knows what Mr. Hughes was, trying to do as he was, chasing him. He could have been easily trying to, squirt him with a squirt gun. Or, something fun. Because he said he was expecting this. So he was anticipating. He was excited for it.
Wow.
That's what his wife was saying. He was excited for them to come do this. Because this is... I think it's like a badge of honor for the kids to come roll your house as a teacher. Because that means the kids actually rock with you. They actually rock with you. So it sucks, man. It sucks that this had to happen. And what is it? 3 years minimum for a vehicular homicide. So
wow.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that this kid might possibly have to do that for this alleged thing. But his mom, the Jason Hughes' wife, is pushing to not press charges. Is pushing. It's like, but this is all coming from Channel 2 that she did the interview. So who knows? Who knows, man?
Mm.
That is insane.
Sucks.
You said that you used to roll people's houses also?
For sure.
Dang, you grew up with them folks, huh?
All right.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard this story. I said, I know exactly who did it. I know exactly who did it.
Yes.
Because I guarantee you we wasn't doing
Yes,
that.
black people were not rolling houses 100%. But yes.
Oh wait, but you were.
I was.
But so you were rolling with a different kind of a crew.
Yeah.
Oh.
With my white friends.
Aren't you from Clayco?
Yeah, Clayco. But I had friends in Heron County though.
Oh, so you went to go,
Yeah,
and then they would go.
Yeah.
Because you're right. I haven't heard of anybody.
None of this.
Nobody at Jonesboro rolled no houses, bro. I put that on it. Nobody in Mount Zion, Lovejoy, nobody in Clayton County Road. That wasn't our thing at all. We barely did high school pranks. I think.
We did it. We did a prank my senior year.
Yeah, we did one. We only did one, and that was somebody put pepper spray inside of the ventilation system.
I was at.
That's terrorism.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Wait, what?
He got arrested. My man, shout out my man Slow Mo, man. Shout out my man Slow Mo. That's his real name.
Is it worse than I went to Clarkston High School in 9th grade? Somebody had sprayed oil on the stairs.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
No, it's not. Somebody did that at my school too. The senior class, and a pregnant teacher slipped.
Oh,
yes. Ha. That was like, no.
Oh, that's murder.
Literally, like,
did the baby die?
No, everything was fine. But it could have been.
Oh man, did somebody say double homicide?
Nobody said that. I mean, but it could have been. Y'all played with the wrong people.
That's hectic.
Look, man. So our senior prank, I'm so proud of it. We were at the park because it was like a senior day. And we're like, man, what would happen if we just rolled back up to the school with water balloons and threw it at all the kids while they were getting on the buses? So that was, it was hilarious. Everybody just hopped in everybody's cars, rolled over, threw them, and just like left.
Yeah,
police tried to stop some people, but man.
Yeah, I don't think we had. That was the senior prank that we did. That was Slow Mo. He got arrested, but that wasn't. We didn't devise that as a group. That wasn't us as a group. That was him by himself. We just left. We just left school.
Crazy. Okay. Well, in other news, man, another huge story that everybody's been talking about online. A security officer was killed after breaking up a fight between a man and a woman.
Yep. So police say Jordan Jones, who was working security at the Saddle Bar, stepped in when a fight broke out Saturday around like 2:40 a.m. This was pretty early. If you out around 2:40 a.m., I mean, bad things happen around that time. But anyways, according to multiple different sources, apparently Jones stepped in and attempted to break things up between a man. His name is, I'll get to a little bit later.
Yeah.
And allegedly a woman. After he breaks up the situation, which is not only what a security guard is supposed to do, but any reasonable man should and would do.
Yeah.
Investigators say 25-year-old Daniel Parsons from Douglasville retrieved a gun and shot Jones in the parking lot. Man. So he lost his life, this young man, unfortunately, and police arrived within minutes and rushed Jones to Kensington Hospital. But like I said, he lost his life. He was a stand-up guy from what I was looking at, like in his past. Apparently, he was a student athlete back in high school over at Mountain View High School. And he even returned to the high school to become a coach. He was trying to actually become a football player. He was in a training camp with the Michigan Arsenals, an indoor arena football team. So this young man was actually trying to, better his life for the better. And he lost it to a guy that was allegedly hitting on a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to do, though. Not only is it your job, but you're being a stand-up man in general.
Yeah.
And this is what happens. It's so funny. If it is proven that he did hit a woman, it's so funny how you could beat up on a woman, allegedly.
Yeah.
But you have to shoot a man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's how they go. This is how they roll.
Right.
Cowards.
This is how they roll. Cowards. Just cowardly. Parsons, though, like we say all the time, he's innocent until proven guilty. He's currently in jail right now, and he's facing felony murder charges, aggravated assault charges, and aggravated battery charges too. So we'll just have to see how that rolls.
This is the sucky thing, and I'm probably gonna get some pushback about this and some flack, but it sucks to see this happen. But also, man, I'm always in the mindset of minding my business, bro. Like always listen to what I knew I was gonna get some pushback about it. I'm always in the mindset of minding my business, always, because I don't know what people are capable of doing. I don't know how, bro, I know I'm crazy as a person. I know my mind is very messed up. So I don't know what would trigger me to set me off to do anything malicious or anything like that if I got to that point. So who's to say another person is just as crazy or not crazier than me? You know what I'm saying? I never know. I really don't never know, bruh. I really don't. And at some point, I live by the code of minding my business. And it sucks to see that and not do nothing. If I was, you know what I mean? It would suck. It would feel bad. I would definitely feel bad. But at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying?
Bro, I don't get what you're saying, though, because it's unfortunate. When I heard this situation and I seen the guy, I didn't even want to show his picture. I didn't even want to, like, put it out there. But he was a black man. And I was just like, they didn't release anything about, like, the woman that he was allegedly hitting on. But if it was a black woman, bro, there's studies out there that show that black women are getting hit and going through a whole bunch of different domestic issues, domestic violence at higher rates than anybody else. And I think it's because other black men don't step up to these black men. We do mind our business. What are we minding our business for? We have to look out for the community. We talk all the time about how we're supposed to be helping out the community, looking out for one another and all this other stuff, but you're going to let your sister get beat up on?
But
no.
Who looked out for him when he got shot?
I mean,
exactly. My point. Who looked out for him when he got shot? Nobody. That black man wasn't looking out for him when he killed him. You dig what I'm saying?
I hear it.
No, you don't.
But at the end of the day, though, she's safe now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
well, not safe now, but I mean,
she's safe, but this man's dead.
Yes, I get it, but I mean, it comes at a cost. Like, you're a man, bro. Do what a man does. Protect.
I'm not listening to none of them stigmas and none of that.
Especially if you're a community leader. He's a coach. Of course, he should do something like this.
For sure. I'm not listening to none of that. Be a man, dog. I am a human. I got family, bro. I got to think about my family first.
That's what's wrong with our community, bro.
You're not thinking about your family?
You're not thinking about the community.
Really good points, honestly.
I feel you.
Did the Saddle Bar release a statement about that at all?
Yeah, they did. They sent. So I know the owners over there. They sent me something, but I don't know if they want me to read it. But,
oh, okay. They're, I'm sure, just like, I mean, it's tragic.
They
just said, I mean, it's just really unfortunate that it even happened there. Okay, well, we have to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One. You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. We're here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What they do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. And another scam in our Metro Atlanta area. 4 of your fellow Georgians just tried to get over on the Department of Driver Services. Police say they forged checks and stole over $53,000.
Yeah, get it right now.
Get it right.
Yeah,
I got a little,
get their
numbers. Yeah.
Get their money right now. Get their money right. So yeah, they stole over $53,000, and then plan to allegedly involve. Oh, this plan allegedly involved forging checks from the Department of Driver Services, according to Georgia attorney Chris Carr. 4 women have now been indicted after investigators say they released bogus checks and used them to steal more than $53,600 from the state of Georgia. Authorities say the suspects did not work for the Department of Driver Services and had no business relationship with the agency. But investigators say they allegedly wrote checks that made it appear like the money was coming from DDS. So they paid themselves without ever going into work. Like, that's crazy. The 4 suspects included Shanti Asbury, Arena Turner, Nikisha Bryant, and Drea Martin. Each of them facing charges including theft by taking and forgery. The indictments were filed across several counties, including Fulton, DeKalb, Muskogee, but never even heard of Muskogee, and Stewart. According to officials, the scheme allowed them to allegedly steal up to $53,000. Yeah, man, I've never heard of this before. This is a new one for me.
So they
So they were writing checks saying it was coming from the DDS, that they worked at the DDS, and then paying themselves from the DDS.
That's all it takes, huh?
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes?
No, don't get no ideas now.
I'm not. I didn't know that's all it takes. I got to, I'm the Department of Transportation.
I'm pretty sure it's deeper than rap. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's deeper than that. They're not going to tell us, hey, so what you do is you got to go
step
you got to go do this. I'm pretty sure they're not going to do that. But, they definitely, it's easier. I think it's way easier to like do forgery and scam and all that than people actually think, man. I think it's like,
that's crazy.
There's so many loopholes in the system that people don't even realize. Like,
you really just have to be bold.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's crazy.
You have to have the cojones to say, I'm going to do this, and with the potential of maybe getting caught.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if the grab was $53,000, I'm not doing that kind of fraud. You know what I mean? I'm doing like a big one. I were to do, and I don't do fraud now.
What's your cost of how big would it get? How would it be?
I could get away with it.
Okay.
If I could get away with it, and it took like, enough time that I could probably literally flee.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna do like no less than $5 million.
$5 million?
$2 to $5 million.
Okay,
and then I'm leaving the country and I'm going to wherever they can't extradite me, and I'm just gonna live out my days with that $2 million.
Okay. What about you, man? How much would it take for you to do some illegal activity like this?
I'm a stand-up citizen, man.
I say that.
I don't even want to deliberate, because why would I do something that stupid?
$1 billion.
$1 billion?
$1 billion?
It's done. $1 billion is done.
See how quick
$1 billion is done on my mother. On my mother, it's
see
done.
How quick folks change up? Oh, I'm saying a citizen, $1 billion. Yeah, man.
Love you, Mom. Wait
a minute.
Real talk.
100 mil, you wouldn't do it?
100 mil, we talking? I mean, we could talk. If it's 100 mil, I'm willing to listen to the plans. I'm gonna listen to the plans, see what you got going. I'm gonna look at the inconsistencies.
Okay,
but I ain't gonna go in there. We talking 500 mil. Now I'm like, okay.
Now you're all in.
What's my role?
Maybe.
I drive a
It's
car.
still like, now I'm talking to you about it.
Yeah.
Now I'm actually like, yo, I'm pointing out the inconsistency. I'm saying, hey, bro, so y'all should really do it like this. If it was me and you, bro, we should do it like
At least
this.
workshopping this a little bit.
1 billion is done for, bro. I'm going crazy.
500 million would make me do anything for what you said? 500 million. You have to renegotiate and do what?
Nancy
500
Guthrie
million is crazy.
You going after Nancy Guthrie?
What?
You going after Nancy Guthrie for 500 mil?
And would I go after Nancy Guthrie? Oh, I would find her in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, I would leave the job.
What? Nancy Guthrie?
For sure.
Oh, bro, I would find Nancy Guthrie like on day 2.
Day 2?
I'm not resting.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
What? 48 hours, no sleep.
But this is so frustrating because it's like, how dare they? Like you said, it was so quick. The system it seemed like it was
flawed.
so fast to do, but they take forever to get my documents to me. Anytime I order something from there, it just takes forever and a day to get back to me, bro.
I think that's why it's like so unserious. Because first of all, Department of Driver Services is like notoriously terrible.
Heck yeah.
So you know what? I'm surprised y'all even got $53K to steal.
Yeah.
Y'all
Real
act
talk.
like y'all ain't got no kind of money, no kind of resources.
It looks so broke anytime you go into one.
Dirty.
It just is dirty. It's just dirty. Just sticky. I leave there dusty.
Bugs.
I don't want to touch my face after
Look,
I leave
you
there.
gotta wash your
like,
hands before after you
it's
touch the door
gross.
handle.
That's so real, bro. It do look dusty and broken there,
It
bro.
does. Got them chairs that's been there since the 80s.
Real talk.
I'm just thinking like, yo, the DDS really do look broke.
It does.
It looks gross.
They never update those buildings.
Wow.
Anywho, in other news, a man from Brookhaven is accused of running a drug operation in Atlanta while out on bond for a federal trafficking case.
Yeah, this is he's dumb. Okay?
Yeah, he can't stay away.
Can't stay away. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, Quincy Adam Rogers, 39-year-old from Brookhaven, was on pretrial release for a drug trafficking case out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So this man was already out for pretrial. But investigators say that didn't stop him from allegedly running another drug operation right here in Metro Atlanta. He left Pennsylvania, came to Atlanta, tried to flip it, remix it, and rework it. You know what I mean? Authorities say Rogers was distributing fentanyl and cocaine across the Atlanta area while waiting for his federal case in Pennsylvania to move forward. The investigation began with DEA agents conducted surveillance at an Atlanta apartment complex in February. Agents say they saw Rogers walking near a vehicle carrying a drawstring bag. A short time later, investigators say Rogers placed a duffel bag into another vehicle that had arrived in the complex. Both vehicles eventually left the area. That's when police stopped the second vehicle. Inside the car, officers say they discovered hundreds of grams of suspected fentanyl, 5 kilograms of cocaine, and a kilogram of press used to package drugs into bricks. Authorities say the estimate of the drugs were worth around $100,000.
Wow.
So he was probably was trying to get some money for that pretrial. I ain't gonna hold you. You know,
Somebody gotta pay these
hey,
fees.
look, that ain't
He's
gonna.
a lawyer.
He knew what he was up against, and he knew what he was about to have to pay for that. And he said, "Look, I need to go serve right now."
But that's what my problem is, because if you were already doing that, shouldn't you have a stash, a reserve for your lawyer fee no matter what happens? Like, I got enough to like get me out of the trouble.
That's what you would think.
You would think.
That's what you would think. But I mean, once you get that much amount of money, it's like, let me just spend it. How old? 39? As a 39-year-old, I think you should probably have your financials in order enough, especially if you're selling narcotics.
39 in the life in general is like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, go start a family.
Right.
Yeah, if you're not Pablo Escobar by 39,
Look,
you're never going to get there, bro.
You said $100,000?
Come on, bro. Like,
I wouldn't even do a small fraud for
wrap
no
it up.
$100K.
Wrap it up, bro.
Don't you have back pain? You got too many problems.
Yeah, bro. At 39, wrap it up. Go start a family, bro. And at least you start a family, you teach your son how to do this, and maybe he might be better at it than you. You know what I mean? Because you are terrible. At 39, you still making $100,000 selling drugs. You're terrible.
And getting caught.
Caught. Yeah, you're not even good at it. Not even good at it, bro.
Oh, man.
That's upsetting.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
In other news, some people are thinking there just is really no hope for justice for the Kendrick Johnson case. And we've kind of talked about this a little bit before.
$1 billion. That's the lawsuit that the family of Kendrick Johnson tried to file against the against law enforcement over there in Valdosta. If you don't know how Kendrick Johnson passed away, back in 2013, Kendrick Johnson, he was 17 years old. He was attending Lowndes High School in Valdosta and was found upside down inside a rolled up wrestling mat in a school gym. Now, the investigators said that he fell into the mat while trying to grab a shoe and died from positional asphyxia, meaning basically he couldn't breathe. Then this is what really threw me. So his parents have even said for years that they believe that Kendrick was beaten and murdered, and that, you know, authorities had been trying to cover this whole entire operation up. They even had a separate autopsy done that said that the death involved non-accidental blunt force. So let's fast forward. In 2021, the now Lowndes County Sheriff reopened the case, and they tried to review all the evidence. And they said that there was still no proof of a crime. There was not really much they could do about the inconsistencies that they seen in the case. But I'm gonna go ahead and just list off a couple of inconsistencies, and y'all tell me how this sounds to you. So how is it that when investigators how is it that there was missing internal organs that was found in this whole entire case? So when Kendrick Johnson's body was exhumed for a second autopsy, the pathologist discovered that many internal organs were missing, including the brain. The body cavity had been filled with newspaper instead.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I feel like I heard this, but I forgot about that.
Yeah, so there was 2 different autopsies that was supposed to go down. When they got by the time they got to the second autopsy, his organs had been removed. They removed his brain and they filled it up with newspaper at that.
Holiness.
So the coroner said that the organs were discarded during the original autopsy because they were badly decomposed. But, you know, the funeral home officials said that they filled the body when they filled up the cavity up with the material was newspaper. Basically, the whole argument is, the whole inconsistency is that, you know, we can't see these organs and we can't tell if something was actually done to him. Like if he had some trauma or something like that, if his organs went through some blunt force or something like that. You took the organs away in the middle of this investigation. Now we can't even actually tell. That's kind of interesting. Another thing that's really interesting. How is it that when they went and looked at, you know, surveillance videotapes, over 290 hours of surveillance footage was, you know, released from the school, and analysts found that time gaps was in some of the camera recordings. That is really interesting. One camera was missing about 1 hour and 5 minutes, and then another was missing 2 hours and 10 minutes. How is it that's
wow?
That's something that's pretty inconsistent in my opinion. I mean, and then the whole way that they said he died. How is it that a young man was grabbing a shoe and he rolled up because he was standing up. He rolled up in a mat and just was killed. I mean, he died. That is so interesting to me.
From what my understanding of that story, they were claiming that he shimmied his way into the top of the rolled up mat and was reaching for it instead of just moving the mat.
Right.
Shimmying his body until the mat fell. I mean, there's a lot of plot holes here. And I didn't realize they were also saying his insides were missing. I mean, what?
It was 2 different autopsy reports that was, things that was supposed to go down, investigations. When they got it the second time, stuff was missing. This is so interesting. But again, there's a judge that did say that the inconsistencies in this whole entire investigation, it wasn't enough to keep the lawsuit alive.
Yeah, I heard some conspiracies too that he was just talking to some dude's girl, and the girl actually liked him, and you know, the girl's boyfriend was, you know, wanting to fight him and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of conspiracy. That's the thing about these certain cases, man. Cases like this is like, bro, like, will we ever get the truth about this? Probably not, man. You know, like, that's the sucky thing about it. We probably will never get the truth. Only Kendrick Johnson knows what happened to him, and we can't ask him.
I hope that they do more with this, because that's how Ahmaud Arbery's case started.
Oh, yeah.
And that was also South Georgia, wasn't it?
Yep.
So you know how they do in South Georgia,
Hello.
but it's like, even if there's a system that's actively trying to hide this stuff, I at least hope that it comes to light. You know what I mean? They always try to suppress stuff like this and cover it up and use institutions and all that kind of stuff to just like, oh no, nothing to see here. It's just brushing on the table. Nobody cares. I hope that something cracks and something like busts this open, because this has been honestly some BS since we all heard about it in 2013. No, it never sounded right. Like there was always suspicion about it. And there was always just this sense of like, now what? Like nobody sees anything wrong?
I mean, it just goes to show like people are really working together. It almost seems like allegedly.
That happens.
Yeah, all
For
this
sure.
stuff happened. All this stuff just happened at the same time. What a coincidence. Everybody's mishandling information at the same time. Like, that's so crazy to me.
If they know each other, maybe I'm the police officer and my buddy's friend is the judge and you're the investigator and it's suddenly, we all got the same story.
Right. So
he slipped and fell looking for a shoe.
Crazy, bruh.
How is it that you want me to believe this? I don't know. I don't believe it at all.
None of us do. Yeah, this is. I don't think anybody in their right mind believes that this is actually happening. Even from the photos, because when they finally released the photos from the school, it's like, bro, what? This don't even make no sense. Why would this man go head first into a like? What are we talking about?
Because his shoe was in there.
Right.
So I'm gonna dive head first to get my shoe.
Y'all could have made up some better stories for
Give
this.
me a break.
Come on now.
And that's where I think it is interesting, because like the streets clearly know something is off with this.
Oh, for sure.
But what can we do about it? Like, we all know that this is like making no sense and they just get to get away with this. Because what are we supposed to do? Family's done everything that they could. $1 billion lawsuit is crazy. They meant like, we're serious.
Yeah.
Real
You know what I mean? They just threw $1 billion on it and said like, you got to at least look at this.
Right.
For the fact the judge just says, no, we don't.
Crazy.
Not enough inconsistencies.
Crazy.
Never heard that before. That's interesting.
Crazy.
Wow.
Okay. In other news, that's gonna make you smile on a Monday, because sometimes you just gotta hear some good news. The Falcons owner, Arthur Blank, just committed $50 million to HBCU scholarships. Is that what you wearing your
That's
little
what I
shirt
got my
today?
shirt, man.
Come on.
Yeah. I didn't know Arthur Blank was doing this, though. Shout out to him, I guess.
Shout out to Big
shout out
Arthur.
to
Big Arthur.
You know.
Yeah, look at him, man. Look at that smile. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Arthur Blank, man.
Do you?
Look, 1,000%.
Oh, that's nice.
The owner of the Falcons and Atlanta United and Home Depot just made one of the biggest investments in HBCU students' history the Atlanta has seen in years. Arthur Blank, the Falcons co-owner and co-founder of Home Depot, just committed $50 million. $50 million. And the goal is simple: help thousands of students actually finish college. The money is coming through the Arthur Blank Family Foundation, which announced a 10-year pledge to support students at Morehouse, Spelman, Clark, and Morris Brown, the whole AUC. The scholarships are called GAP scholarships. That means, you say what?
They didn't mention Fort Valley State
University.
Look, you got to go back and look and see if they mentioned the
only
Fort Valley State University.
Only the AUC, my brother. Yeah, only the AUC. It's okay. It's all right. No worries. I'm pretty sure maybe Chick-fil-A might jump on board and might throw you guys some money, or Burger King, McDonald's, Popeyes
might.
Somebody one of those restaurants.
Maybe Taco Bell.
Hey,
okay.
But hey, this GAP is the GAP scholarship is designed for students who are already in school, doing well academically, but are at risk of dropping out because they can't cover the final cost of tuition, which happens to a lot of students. According to the foundation, the funding could help nearly 10,000 students complete their degrees. And leaders at the school say that kind of support can be life-changing, because it can. Morehouse College President Dr. F. Du Bois Bowman said the investments allow students to focus on their education instead of worrying about money. And when I tell you, I wish I had this back when I did my 2 little years in college. It wouldn't matter, because I probably still wouldn't finish. But it's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. I still wouldn't have to worry about. it. Arthur Blank has already been a major supporter of HBCUs in the past, and I wonder why. I did my research. I didn't do too much research, but I mean, Arthur Blank is Jewish, and Jewish people and black people go hand in hand. Arthur Blank loves black people.
You know what? I did see that Super Bowl commercial. You remember that Super Bowl commercial?
Yes,
you are messy.
That's what they did. What?
No, I hear you.
They said we're of one accord.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, you are funny.
You talking about the black dude when he put the sticky note? Yeah.
Everybody's everybody's just okay.
Arthur Blank is down with the cause. You know what I mean? But here's what it did though. I mean, it also helped the new football helmets at Clark Atlanta and Morehouse, which I think is super dope. The foundation also runs a program called the HBCU Fellows Program, which connects students with career opportunities in sports, business, and entertainment. I think this is amazing what Arthur Blank has done. $50 million is probably going to help out a lot of these HBCU students to go do what they really want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, go work for the Falcons. Maybe you can help the Falcons out, go over there and make some better changes.
Do something.
We can win a Super Bowl. God, dog.
I mean, shout out to all HBCUs. I give HBCUs love because a lot of us, we are underfunded. A lot of times they don't have a lot of people giving back when they graduate from their HBCUs. If you do graduate from a HBCU, you need to be donating to that school, even if it's $1. I know everybody wants to wait till they get the money. Everybody wants to wait till they get that bag, that 6-figure job that they've been dreaming about to start giving back to their schools. But just go ahead and start with your $1 here and there. That's all they need. If everybody that graduated, all the alumni that graduated did this, I mean, we'd be booming right now.
For sure. How much have you given back?
I've given like $10, dog.
Okay.
I'm working now. I'm trying.
Hey, I had to check. I had to check. I was like, listen, you can't preach what you don't practice, so I had to check. And I'm, all right, bet, because I don't get no money back to the school I went to.
No, I don't. I went to the University of Georgia. They don't get $1. I actually used to work at one of the call centers that would call alumni to ask them if they would get money.
Playing.
Boy, they give you a script. I don't know if I can. This was a couple years ago. I don't know how they do it now, but they just gave you a script, and you're not allowed to hang up the phone. So after they say no, you got to keep asking multiple times. You can't hang up the phone. So even if they say, like, my son is in the hospital, all my money is going towards his hospital bills, and I'm just so overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that, but did you know that we just created a new rec center for the kids? And so, even just $75 would go a long way. Did you hear me? I said that I can't give $1. Oh, I totally understand that. Well, maybe you could do $50. $50 is every little bit. But you literally cannot hang up the phone. They have to hang up on you, or you got to get to the end of the script where you ask if they can send like a pledge card or something, like I pledge $35. It's nuts.
You know why we can't do that? You know why HBCUs can't do that?
Why?
Because our people would just hang up.
Oh,
we ain't explaining nothing to you.
For sure. Not at all. Hey, excuse me, Mick. Let's do a phone call here.
Hello?
Hey, is this Million?
Who's asking?
This is Rondell from Fort Valley, the alumni program. Hey, we just wanted to see, we're asking people if they wanted to donate to the school, man. I just wanted to see how much you wanted to donate.
Click.
Hold on.
I would have clicked before you even got there, though. Real talk.
Do it
You said Fort Valley in the beginning.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, I'm asking to Lana Harris.
Speaking?
Yeah, Lana, this is UGA. And,
Click.
But see, you said Fort Valley in the beginning. I'm gonna listen a little bit. You got a little bit more seconds with Fort Valley, bro.
Y'all is fool.
You might have had a couple more seconds just in case they wanted to say, we would like to honor you.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to get a click? And I'm clicking now, especially because I know how it works.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would hang up. I don't want to be on the phone with you anymore. I can't hang up, please. Like, one time somebody asked me, he was like, are you just not allowed to hang up? I was like, no. He was like, okay, well, put me on a do not call list. I was like, okay, thank you. Boy, I hated that job. I quit after 2 weeks.
No, that's hilarious.
Okay, something we've been trying to tell you about for days now. This story keeps getting pushed back. The Senate in Georgia has passed a homeowners association bill.
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all know, but apparently people have been losing their jobs because not their jobs. People have been losing their homes here and there. Their homes going in foreclosure because HOA fines, things like that. So Georgia is about to spend about $5 billion for this. Oh, I'm at the wrong story.
I'm going to say paying for what? Boy, okay. HOA is a gang, though.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm looking at it. So, HOA can start foreclosures proceedings if you owe about $2,000 in dues or fines in the state of Georgia. $2,000. That's crazy. So the Georgia State Senate just passed a Senate Bill 406 unanimously. that means that's like everybody,
Yeah.
53-0. And the bill is basically aimed at cracking down on these rules. So this new bill will raise that whole foreclosure threshold of $2,000 to $4,000 or more in 12 months if you're like behind in dues and stuff like that. But that's not the only change that they're trying to say. HOAs will now have to register with the Georgia State Secretary of State and file their financial records, their bylaws, their board of members and their addresses. And see, this is important because you would already automatically think that they would have to talk to the state to create a HOA in general. But this is important because homeowners often complain that they can't see financial records from the HOA. They're claiming that, you know, they didn't know how dues were being spent because, like I said, they're not reporting to anybody. And then they're also saying that they couldn't easily challenge HOA decisions either because they're not reporting to anybody. So HOAs are really a gang and they run the neighborhood.
Bro, these homeowners associations, they will literally come up with like crazy fines to give you and then just stack them knowing you can't pay or hoping you can't pay, and then doing that thing where they just say, oh, well, you got all these fees. Now we can take your house or your house is no longer yours. And it's like, bro, some of them do it like on purpose where they're literally like a gang and terrorizing the community.
Yeah. I seen somebody in the comments say like, what is HOA? HOA is like homeowners association, just a group of like say you stay in a suburb or something like that, a neighborhood group of the people get together and they create an association. You know, they tell people, hey, you have to keep your trash can at this close to your house. Your grass, your lawn has to look a certain color, a certain way. And if you don't do those things that they have in these rules, they'll fine you. And then you can go on foreclosure if you get too many fines.
Bro, I wish somebody would tell me how to live in my house that I pay for, that I sleep in, that I eat at, that I do all these things that, and you gonna tell. That's why I do not like HOA. My ex used to be the president of HOA in the neighborhood we used to live in. I think it's so dumb. Who are you to tell me what to do with what I'm doing over here? Matter of fact, HOA, you want me to clean up what I'm doing so bad? You come pay some of these bills. You come clean my house. Come, you know what I'm saying? Come do all these things. Cause I will never live in a neighborhood with HOA.
Yeah, there was an investigation Atlanta News First did actually that found that the HOA was basically fining people like on average nearly $9,000.
Crazy.
Dang.
And so you can't pay that. So now it's like at least getting up to $4,000 or 12 months of unpaid fees. But that is crazy. I do get it in some ways because it's like, okay, let's just make sure we all keep our houses nice and we all agree to it. But y'all be going way too freaking overboard.
Oh, dude.
But that does it for us. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building.
Yo.
Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cast One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you're supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready, the legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. We're here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.